most ambitious men I coach don't have an execution problem. They have an alignment problem. They have a bigger why. They have a North Star problem, right? We're swimming against the current and we think that productivity app, trackers, accountability partners, tweaking your environment, James Clear, atomic habits wise, or even better morning routine or whatnot. I've owned more than 10 businesses in the past, and I've been living in Colombia for 9 years now. 6 years ago, I had 5 businesses here in Colombia. My goal was to retire. My goal was to live a life of hedonism, pure pleasure. I got there and I was miserable. Every morning I was asking myself, why am I not happy? Why life doesn't taste the way that I was hoping life to taste? I had the money, I could travel the world because that was the main goal, but I was alone, totally out of shape, no motivation at all, and kind of like seeking bliss, pleasure, and enjoying my life and living my best life. And I was totally wrong. Again, I didn't understand what was happening. So the key thing here is I was climbing the wrong mountain and I paid the price. I touched rock bottom, went into depression before I had to sell everything to then move towards something more purposeful. And I remember back in the days when I was coaching basketball, I had that obsession, that positive obsession, that energy, that drive, not a motivation kick in every day, every other day. No, I was driven. I was not looking for motivation. I was not looking for that special energy. I was driven. So, full alignment, fulfillment. And obviously, this is a purposeful path for me. Being a coach, helping others, serving others, coaching others, motivating others, because this is something fully aligned with who I am. So, do you know what type of mountain are you climbing? Did you choose that mountain? Is reaching the top still something fully connected with your 2.0 self, with you living your best life? Leading others, serving others, because when it comes down to purpose, if we're not giving back, if we're not serving back with our skill set and serving from a place of scars, not wounds, then we're going to feel the emptiness no matter what. And money, that dollar sign, is not going to help you guys out because it didn't help me out at all. So, are you taking care of your energy on a daily basis? Meaning, every task, every action, are those giving you energy to fill up your energy silo, or are they taking energy from you? So, this is one of the first steps. Are you creating an environment that empowers you? Or you let that environment lead to scrolling and the cheap dopamine fixes that we all seek? Because we're addicted. We're in this world of addiction and distraction. So in the end, we don't need another goal. We don't need another automation system using AI to buy back our time. Yes, obviously it makes sense as entrepreneur or leaders, right? We need to be smart, delegate and outsource and create system. But if your direction is not clear, if your direction doesn't lead to a lifestyle that you fully embrace, an identity shift that makes every morning exciting, to grow, to learn, to get outside of your comfort zone, then what are we doing? I've coached over 200 men over the past couple of years, and what I've seen when it comes down to bigger breakthroughs, bigger shifts, it's all about finding clarity. Where are we going? The direction that is fully aligned with who we are, our values, our guts, and something that is fulfilling to us. So when it comes down to the first few steps, that will gives you the data, that will gives you the information to start flipping the rocks and start living outside of your comfort zone, to be excited about discovering potentially who you were at 10, 11, 12 years old. And for whatever reason, the matrix, the society norms put a wrench in that beautiful growth system that was in place. So one of the main solution and something that I truly feel that those three pillars are helping us to not only find purpose, build flow. We don't want to use force. We want to play with some flow. And then a drive. A drive that is not motivation. This is something that drives you. You're driven. You have that special energy every day. And obviously you use flow, and we have a bigger why because of that purpose, because of that new clarity that we found. Those three pillars are the foundation of literally changing your life by looking at all the potential mountains around you and choosing the right one for you. Once we have a little bit more data after week 2 and 3, we're going to analyze the triggers, the behaviors, and the part of yourself, identity wise, your 1.0, that you want to kill, that you want to detach from your new identity, the new chapter of your life, right? This is the part that will be the hardest for most people because we're attached to an identity. And whether we looked at the past with a positive lens or a negative one, this is still part of us, right? Yes, with the traumas, yes, with the bumps and bruises, but understanding that outside of your comfort zone and with full alignment, you can reach amazing heights. And climbing that new mountain that might not shine at first because it's not something you've dreamed of or you've aimed for over the past few years, the more you walk towards that right directions or climb that new mountain, the brighter the sky or the light at the end of the tunnel will become. And obviously, energy wise, motivation wise, drive wise, and just enjoying life to different heights. Amazing way to live your best life with a lifestyle business instead of a business that puts you in somewhat of a golden cage. So we're going to build the first 90-day plan, and that plan won't be the last. We're going to put our compass towards that direction for a couple of weeks. We're going to flip the rocks outside of your comfort zone, see what connects, see what's aligned, and then we're going to make some tweaks. We're going to make some iterations so that potentially version 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 of that new roadmap will connect in a way that every excuses, every fears, every limiting beliefs from your comfort zone and your 1.0 self, that voice gonna slowly lower, and you're gonna be able to win those choice points on a daily basis with more clarity and more force, but a force that is with flow and leading with that drive, that new purpose. And since we have all those data points from the journaling and the accountability of the forge, you're gonna wake up every day with a mission, with something clear, something that excites you, and you're not gonna think about happiness. You're not gonna think about anything else that society norms are dictating us. You're gonna be fully yourself.